Hey everyone. All right, just a quick video. Since I made the Harbor Freight manual tire changer mod, I've had a few people asking me to demonstrate it, and just so happens it's winter and snowing like heck, and I bought some new wheels, steel wheels, and some studded snow tires for my wife's Hondo over here. There you go. Now I've already got two of the wheels, or the tires mounted on the rims, and then I remembered you guys wanted to see a video, or some people want to see a video. So here it goes. So this is all normal stuff that comes on the Harbor Freight Princess Auto manual tire changer. That, and these are just some rubber mats that I put down there to stop from scratching rims. The first thing you do is to get your rim. Stick it on the tire changer. Now, with most alloy rims, I have an additional part that I ordered online. I'll put a link down to where I got it. There's a guy that makes these and sells them, and they might seem a bit expensive, but they're well worth it, trust me. If you're doing an alloy rim, these things are the shit. They make a big difference. They basically replace this. But seeing as how these are steel rims and they're flat, I'm not going to be using that. So I'll put that on there. And if you're worried about it, here, I'll even do it now. That's what I made this one for. There's already rubber mat on there. Let's just put that back on. There you go. So if you have steel wheels that you don't want to scratch up, you can throw this on top. This is just a piece of rubber diamond thread that I put on there. Put that back on. Put your hold down bar on. Tighten it up. You don't need to tighten the shit out of it, just enough so the wheel's not going to turn on you. That's good. Ain't going nowhere. Now, another thing I highly suggest is you bolt this down to the floor. Don't just bolt it to a pallet or a piece of plywood or something. You're just going to be fighting it the whole way. I just drilled down some holes into the floor, put some anchors in there, and then I can just unbolt it and move it whenever I want. I'll show you the anchors after. But first, because these are new rims and most of you won't have to do this, I've got to put stems in them. They didn't come with any stems. Take the stem. Just a little shot of soapy water. Grab my, I don't know what exactly it's called. I call it a stem puller because that's what I use it for. Stick it through the hole and start pulling. I know somewhere out there Thomas is saying, that's what she said. Yeah. Make sure you screw this all the way onto the valve stem, otherwise you're going to be ripping threads off and wrecking your valve stem. Pull it until it's fully seated, which it is. There's different types of these. Some are a bar that you can use the rim as leverage to pry on it, but this is the one I had, so that's the one I'm going to use. Take that off. Again, we'll take some more soapy water. I'm almost out. Let's spray the edge of the rim down a little bit. The inside of the rim too. Get our tires. These tires are directional, so let's see if you want this one to the right rear. Where's the arrows? Yes, that way. So this side down. Take our soapy water again. Sec. You have to excuse my hair; it's all messy. I've been out snow blowing. Spray the back side of the rim. For the tire, the inside lip, both lips and the inside. Put that on there. Kind of get it started a little, as much as we can on there. You don't have to reef on it or anything. Now this is the the part that I made, and I will post a link to a video. So for those of you that haven't seen it, you'll see how it was made, what it's made from. It just makes using this tire machine a whole lot easier. There we go. Adjust that so it's riding on the rim. I'll show you that after. Okay. Come on. There you go. So as you can see, this is a nylon tire dock, and it rides just so it's on the lip of the rim. Tighten those down. Back on as far as it'll go. And we might be able to get this without the clamp, we'll see. What am I doing here? Yep. Okay. Done like that. And go like that. Now another piece that I have, it's not essential. I've seen people use vice grips and all sorts of things. I bought this on eBay. It's a little rim clamp. It stops the tire from falling off as you go around. It just makes your job a little easier. But if you have two people, you probably don't even really need it. A pair of vice grips, a C-clamp will work if you're not worried about scratching up your rim. This one's nylon, so it doesn't scratch up the rim, which is more important if you're working on alloy wheels or you just plain don't want to scratch up your wheels. So here we go. Over here. Boom. Done. Considerably less effort than getting it on without this. Like less than half the time. Less damage to it doesn't damage the rim at all because you're not sliding the bar all the way along. This is a nylon, it doesn't scratch. It just fits perfect, adjustable to fit any rim up to a 22-inch wheel. Don't know how small it'll go. These are 14s. I've done 13s. So I don't know. So we'll just take that off. Come on. Geez Louise, why is that so tight? Just a second here. Hold on. No idea why that's so snug. There we go. Take that. Oops. Tighten that back up. Pull it out. It just slides over that. Put that aside for now. Take the rim clamp off. Remove the valve stem. The valve core, sorry, not the valve stem. Pull it out, put it in the pocket, stick that right there. Now you're going to need either an air fitting that's open all the time, that locks on, such as this. Or you might get away with just a regular one. A tire cheater is good. Just open the valve and it shoots a big thing of air. You can do the old engine starter or ether in there and light it on flames, cause the air to expand and poof, seats the bead. I just do this. I leave that off, come over here, turn on the compressor. A little more air in there before I pull it. You don't want to overinflate it. Screw the stem back in and we're done. Loosen it off. Of course. It makes using this tire changer so much less of a chore than without the modification. The modification literally cost me like $45 to build. And like I said, I have a video out there showing what it's made of and how it's constructed basically. Pull it off. Bingo bongo. One left to go. So in case you guys, just in case you want to see it again, I'll do one more. You guys that already get it, go watch something else. Go watch some porn or something. I don't know. What's a good channel to watch? Steve Rob's good. Quite a few good channels out these days. Check out Sunny Ray's channel. BDOG Jr, another awesome channel. I don't know, I'm probably missing out so many people that I watch. I watch so many people and so many great channels that I'm bound to miss some. So if I didn't mention your channel, I'm sorry. On there. Put down. Down. Snug it up. There we go. Soapy water, as a famous YouTuber calls it, water. There we go. Always have trouble finding the hole. Put it in there. Boom, seated. And we'll do the same thing again with the soapy water. Spray down the rim a little bit. Down the inside of the rim. That's the right front, goes on this way. So attachment, stick it over there. And snug it up, don't tighten the shit out of them so you can't get it off like I did. Get this on as much as you can by hand. Sometimes you can get it all the way on, but I don't know, I'm not going to beat the shit out of myself with it. I can just do this. Take this one, put that under. Get our rim clamp again. Take that. Good. Now you want to go kind of backwards, like this is called the duck's head, and this is what looks like the beak. The beak should be trailing. It works the other way when you're taking a tire off. Unfortunately, I don't have a tire to show you to take off, and I'm not going to do one just for the video. But yeah, it's kind of the reverse when you're taking the tire off. This lip hooks under the tire and lifts it off. Okay, just a second here. Tissue. Okay. There we go. Loosen that off. Set that aside. Put the rim clamp off. Take our valve core out. The air chuck on the valve core. And turn the air on. Okay, I've got a bead's not seated right, so I'll have to play with it a bit. But that's basically it. So thanks for watching. I had to cut that kind of short quickly. My wife was calling me come in for dinner. But I just thought I'd show you. I got all 4 tires mounted up, sealed, holding air. I just got to put them on the car. I've got, you can see on the floor, that's where the was mounted. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 anchors sit in there, and I just set it over by welder here when I'm not using it. And I said I was going to show you the type of anchors I use, and I wasn't lying. Not even a little, except I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Where did it go? There it is. So these are the anchors that I put in. These are a little bigger than the ones I have in. I believe these are 1/2-inch anchors. So you drill a hole big enough for these to fit in. If you look in there, they have like a plastic or epoxy plug in there. So you drill this, sink this flush with the floor. Get one of these tools. Oh, this is the wrong size for this one. No, that's the right size. So it goes in that way with the splits. It's like a collet. That goes into the ground. Get this flush with the floor. Put that in. Do a really heavy hammer and beat the shit out of it. It forces this plug down there, which in turn spreads these out, and it bites into the concrete. Once that in, that stays in the floor, and then you just mount whatever you need to with bolts or threaded rod, whatever you have. So it's a really convenient way of mounting stuff that you don't want to leave mounted permanently. That's it. And there's the nylon rim clamp I got. Again, this was on eBay. I think it was like 10 bucks or something. It's just not necessary, but it makes your life a whole lot easier. So I recommend getting it. That's about it. Yeah. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. There's the old attachment there. Like I said, I'll put a link to the video down below, and I'll put a clickable link at the end of the video. So that's it. Yeah, this can slide in and out for different sized rims, and up and down for different width rims. And like I said, it was about 45 bucks in material. This is hitch receiver tube, or that's the hitch receiver tube. This is the tube. Goes in, so it nests, so it slides. This is just some pipe. Ordered the duck bill on eBay for 15 bucks. Just had to custom cut up a piece of a plate to fit that and bolt it to. A couple of bolts. That's it. And this thing too, I'll post a link for that. These are just some handles off like a garden tap that I welded to bolts so you can turn them by hand. And that's it. I did make a little screw cap that fits on and it holds it on to the tire machine. And as you saw, it's not always necessary, but sometimes this will want to push up and this just prevents it. And this is just a little round piece of steel plate with a hole drilled in it and a bolt and nut. And it just welds on. Actually, I should show you that. I welded a nut on top of the hold down bar, so this can screw into it once it's on there. Not totally necessary, but I've found a couple times I've needed it. So just stops it from lifting. So that's it. Now I gotta go in the house and eat my dinner before my wife kills me, and maybe after dinner tomorrow I'll come out and put the tires on her car. So that's it. Saved myself a bundle of money. I'll balance them later. I've got a balancer. Maybe I'll do a video on balancing them tomorrow before I put them on. I'll balance them and put them on the car. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. We'll see. Not terribly worried about balancing snow tires. They're new tires, new rims. Yeah, you're riding in the snow. If she did a lot of highway driving, I'd worry about it. I will balance them anyway. I have a static bubble balancer that I'll use. So yeah, maybe I'll do a video showing that. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I hope that answers any questions you guys had. If you have any more questions, just feel free to ask them down in the comments below. Take it easy. Hope you're having a good weekend and take care.